Hi, I'm George Cox. Welcome to this edition of WestfordCAT News for Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween! On the show, highlights from the Westford Farmers Market, the Food Truck Festival, and a new segment with our very own town manager, Jody Ross, and so much more. If you like craft beer like I do, chances are you visited the craft beer cellar on Littleton Road. October 10th marked its one-year anniversary. Our very own Andrew Sylvia took a trip over to this unique store, which stocks over 1,000 different craft beers. Let's take a look.
The craft beer cellar on Littleton Road recently celebrated its first anniversary with free samples, a beer raffle, and a benefit for the Merrimack Valley Food Bank. Karen Cregan was here when the CBC first opened and brought a receipt to prove it.
I knew they were going to make it a year. I taped it to my computer terminal, and I've been looking at it for a year. And I told them I was going to wear it on their birthday. And so I'm here, just donated some food for the food bank, and now I'm going to try out all the 3 different brews that are here today.
Matthew Azelius of Jack's Happy Brewing Company was on hand to provide samples. He believes that the relationship between his company and the CBC has been a symbiotic one.
Oh yeah, that CBC's been great for us since they started, and I'm sure we've done pretty good in this first year for these guys. Both we do good business and they do good business for us.
All in all, CBC Westford owner Walter Miska was pleased with how things went.
Lots of people, lots of support from co-workers and government officials and all kinds of customers. It's just been a great night.
For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
October was also the first anniversary for another business. Again, our very own Andrew Sylvia has the story.
Rangoli Grill at Cornerstone Square celebrated its first year in business with several events over the month of October, including a ribbon cutting hosted by the Middlesex West and Neshoba Valley Chambers of Commerce, as well as a beer tasting event. Their first anniversary held speeches from Westford Town Manager Jody Ross and Indian Association of Greater Boston President Anil Sehgal.
I'm very happy to be here. This restaurant is actually quite unique. I think it's probably most unique that I can think of about all the Indian restaurants that you will see anywhere in town. I don't know any other place that does what they do. Most of the places are sort of standard, I would call it. You go, you get the standard dishes, the chicken, and the rice, and those kind of, but this is something unique. It's something which is very exciting to go out, just whether it's for lunch or whether it is for an evening out. With time, I can imagine this place will catch on with the next generation of people, because that's what they like. They are not looking for this full-fledged meal, they just want quick bites and things like that. So, and again, for people who have not tried either the chaat or some of these Indian wraps, these are really delicious. So I would strongly recommend, before you leave today, try it. So it is great to be here.
Rangoli Grill owner Gulshan Kumar thanked customers and local groups for supporting the restaurant, which combines Indian ingredients with fast casual wraps and bowls, drawing comparisons to Chipotle.
We are here today because of the support of the patrons, the customers, the like anything else. You probably heard the expression that it takes a village to raise a child. It's exactly the same way with a small business.
For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
The first annual Westford Food Truck Festival took place this month at the Abbott School, drawing a large, hungry crowd on a Saturday afternoon. The event was sponsored by the Westford Family Fun Fest and the newly organized Westford Business Association. For more, here's WestfordCAT's own Ira Kelps.
Ira Kelps, and we're here at the Westford Business Association Food Truck day. We've got 9 trucks, and we're here today at the Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union table with
Matt Bowden.
And Diane Clark.
Welcome, guys. Tell us about what you got going on here.
Well, we're here today in support of the Westford Business Association that just started up. Proud to be a charter member of that group. Just handing out a little swag to promote our business. You know, some grocery bags and chip clips and coupons for free membership as well. And very proud to be a part of the community.
We're now at the Westford Friends of Recreation booth table here with
Angela Wazak.
Hi, Angela. And what are you guys doing here today?
We're here to support the Westford Friends of Rec. We are looking to build an indoor recreation facility that has an indoor pool, an indoor track, just a rec center for teens to be able to use, and just multi-purpose type of facility.
I'm in the back of the Jamaica Me Hungry food truck with Ernie Campbell. Ernie!
Yo, what's up?
What you cooking today, man?
Today we're doing jerk chicken, pulled pork, beef patties, and curried chicken wing.
Can we get a picture of that real quick?
Well, this is a pulled pork, and we're gonna put some coleslaw on it. Boom, look at that, it's done.
That looks so good. All right, what else are you making besides chicken?
We are doing pulled pork.
Pork and chicken, okay. And the crowds have been...
Rice and beans. Rice and beans. It goes rice and bean also. All right.
And are you from Jamaica originally?
Definitely, straight from Niagara.
Awesome. Very good. Thanks so much for being here today.
A large good. All right. Thank you.
And that's it. Jamaica Me Hungry.
A portion of the proceeds benefited the Westford Family Fun Fest Fund, which supports many local organizations, including the Westford Against Substance Abuse Program, the Westford Historical Society, the Rodenbush Community Center, and Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell. Up next, Patty Starker with local sports.
Thank you, George. Well, it's been a pretty up and down season for WA varsity football, with some pretty tough losses. And the wins? Well, they've been pretty over the top. As the Grey Ghosts move into the D2 North quarterfinal playoffs, let's take a look at their last 3 games.
The Saturday night game on October 11th, under the rather low wattage lights of Newton South High School, Violet under zombie football. Following the action proved to be difficult for the announcer, the camera people, the spectators, and even some of the players. As you can see, a heavy, wet mist clouded the field. Both teams played tough, but Newton South persevered, even as the Grey Ghosts offense marched down the field in the final minutes of play. WA falls in a heartbreaking 29-22 loss to Newton South. Over to the October 17th game at Russell Field in Cambridge, WA took the lead within the first 6 minutes of play. Jacobson here with the punt, where a Cambridge Ringe and Latin Falcon trips over the ball, allowing Michael Walsh to run into the end zone, putting WA on the scoreboard first. The field goal is good. The score 7-0 when Degenhardt here with a 35-yard pass to number 89 Dan Cornelius. WA takes the lead 13-0. Moving into the second quarter with the score 21-6, Cambridge Ringe and Latin scores their second touchdown of the night here with a beautiful 45-yard pass. The Falcons make it a 21-12 game. The Falcons don't stay close for long. 4th and goal, and Degenhardt here with a QB keeper punches it into the end zone, making the score 27-12. Moving into the second half, the Grey Ghosts in the lead 34-18. 4th down, Jacobson with the punt from the 50. Cambridge Ringe and Latin fumble the punt return. It's recovered by the Grey Ghosts, where they score, making it now 40-18 Westford. Fast forward, 4th quarter, Westford leads 41-26 when Degenhardt pegs a pass to Ben Cassidy. He's in the end zone, 47-26 Westford. The extra point is good, and the final at Russell Field, the Grey Ghosts 48, Cambridge Ringe and Latin 26.
So then back to their home field on Friday, October 24th, after a long away game stretch, the Westford Academy Grey Ghosts could not make it a celebratory return. They fell to the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors 35-14. So their regular season record of 2-5 may not be what they were striving for. It was good enough for the Grey Ghosts to make it into the D2 North quarterfinal playoffs. That's on Halloween night in Reading at 7 o'clock. We're hoping WA gets a big treat and leaves the tricks for the Reading Red Knights. Go Grey Ghosts. For WestfordCAT Sports, I'm Patty Stalker. Back to you, George.
Coming up, Rekha Sharma with this week's health tip.
Hello everyone, my name is Rekha Sharma and today I'm here with health tip for WestfordCAT News. Today I'm going to talk about mustard oil. Mustard oil is a rich source of calcium and vitamin D. It is a natural, antiseptic, antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. It is highly recommended for people who suffer from rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. It also helps people having high cholesterol because it has got low triglycerides. It is also helpful in healthy hair and healthy skin because it has rich source of oleic acid. So see you next time with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Thank you.
We have a new segment on the show. We're very happy to have Jody Ross, our Westford Town Manager, and here she is with the Town Manager's Report.
I'm Jody Ross, Town Manager with WestfordCAT News with the Town Manager's Report. Thank you for inviting me to speak about some of the things going on in the town. And one of the things we're working on is in 2013, the town meeting approved us contracting for a town facility study. We hired an architect who looked at 26 of our town buildings, both schools and other buildings, and provided us with a detailed analysis of the condition of these buildings, and then a 10-year plan on how to get the maintenance up to par and take care of some of these things in a prioritized manner. So the total of those maintenance projects came up to $30 million. We think that is a high amount, and we're looking at how we're going to go forward and work on some of those. But one of the buildings that came out to be really in trouble, which we already knew, was the Center Fire Station, located right next to the town hall. And that building is in pretty rough shape. We've known it for several years. It's about a 6,800 square foot building, and it doesn't meet the needs of our department now. It was built when we had a call department. Now we have almost 40 firefighters. So we really need to address that. The town meeting did authorize a study for $50,000, and we hired an architect called Dory and Whittier out of Vermont, who are now taking a look at the town, the fire department, the ambulance department, where our other stations are, and what our needs will be for the town for the next 25 years. We're expecting to bring forth an article for the design of the new fire station and the details of what is recommended to our March town meeting in March of 2015. Speaking of fire stations, one of my goals from the Board of Selectmen was to sell the Granite Hill Fire Station, which is located on Broadway Street. That fire station was built in the 1940s and has not been used as a fire station for many years. Right now we've used it for storage, and we feel like it's time to do something with that building. The neighbors became very interested because they liked the facade of the fire station and they really didn't want to lose that in the neighborhood. So I met on a recent Saturday with about 20 neighbors and abutters to that property, and they threw out all the ideas they would like for the property. They are coming to the Board of Selectmen on October 28th, and they will explain to us where they'd like us to go with that building, and we want them to be a part of it. Let's talk about bears. We have had a lot of wildlife, not only bears this spring in town, but we have had a moose, which actually swam the length of Nabnasset Lake, and got out of the water in Lakeside right when the school buses were coming up, and we had our police officers there to protect the public. But we've had actually many bear sightings, and recently we've had 7 incidences where the bears have broken into people's chicken coops and have eaten their chickens, which of course is devastating for the people that own those chickens. So we're actually having a forum with the Department of Fisheries and Wildlife and probably the Environmental Police. And this forum will be on November 6th, which is a Thursday, in the evening at 7 p.m. at the police department in the conference room, where we will learn what we can do to live or cohabitate with these bears and in a peaceful manner. one thing I know that we have been told is if you have a chicken coop, you need to protect your chickens, and they recommend that it be very secure, and actually electric fencing around the chicken coop is highly recommended. That'll give the bear a little shock and he'll go off the woods, because one thing we learned is if a bear gets a taste of a chicken, he doesn't forget, and he or she will come back. So if you have concerns of that or chicken coops, please join us at that forum. And we do have more information on our Facebook page, Town of Westford, or there is a Facebook page, my personal town manager, Jody Ross. Another thing going on is the Board of Selectmen recently approved a hunting policy. It is a bow and arrow only hunting policy on Board of Selectmen parcels. They have identified about 5 parcels in town that you can hunt on. As long as you have a state permit, you can come into the town clerk's office and fill out the paperwork and pick a parcel, just one, and it's right now on a first come, first served basis. There are signs up showing where the hunting is allowed at the head of trails, if it's close to trails, and we can give you any information. It's also available on our website. This is a new policy, and there will be a lottery that comes into effect next spring, but for right now it is first come, first served. And questions can be directed to my office, town manager's office, which is on the website, or 978-692-5501. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Again, Jody Ross, Town Manager. If you have any questions, you may consult our website, westfordma.gov, or give us a call in my office at 978-692-5501. Thank you so much.
Our very own Andrew Sylvia visited the Westford Farmers Market with some achievements for the great student volunteers.
Oh, and that means that the Westford Farmers Market's ending for the season soon. But in an annual tradition, the Farmers Market is honoring student volunteers that helped make this possible.
Welcome everybody to the Westford Academy Student Volunteer Appreciation Celebration. I'm Gloria, founder of the Westford Farmers Market. We're in our 8th season, and I just wanted to say a word or two about this year's team. The season started out almost brand new. We had just lost 8 seniors who had worked together for several years, and they had a lot of experience with the farmers market and working together. We had a few remaining students, but a few. So it was kind of questionable as to how we were going to manage this season with a brand new crew. So what I saw happen this season was really quite amazing. Week after week, through dedication and commitment from those who remained, as well as all of the 20-some new recruits, I saw the emergence of a brand new team start to take shape. Through rain, through shine, and one tornado, they finally started to bond. They cultivated a new team, their own team. The team that stands together before you now, each week working together, growing and learning their roles and responsibilities still. This is the Westford Farmers Market culture. It's amazing team spirit to be a part of. For me, these kids are the best part of what I do. It's one of the best things that the Westford Farmers Market does. I am very proud of all of them for their commitment in bringing us the farmers market. They deserve our gratitude. They all have played a part in bringing the farmers market to life. I'd like to hand the mic over to our town manager, Jody Ross. Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria. It's a pleasure to be here. Year after year, I get to come out here and thank the Westford Academy students for all they do for sustainable Westford, and specifically the Westford Farmers Market. And none of this could happen without all of you here. And you probably maybe don't realize it, but the skills that you're learning by what you're doing here will carry you through your life. Leadership is something that you're not born with. You actually learn that. Some learn it better than others. But things that you do every day here, your team building, your communication, whether you're listening or speaking, delegating to those you know will follow through with your tasks, your honesty, your respect, and your enthusiasm, your creativity, all the problems that you solve while you're volunteering in this capacity will help you in your life, whatever career paths you choose. whether you choose to be a school principal, like Mr. Antonelli over there, or a town manager like myself, or run a farmer's market as Gloria does. Whatever you choose to do with your career, the skills you pick up in this activity will carry you forward. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you've done this year, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the school year. Thank you.
Well, I think it's the farmers market is wonderful. Obviously, our public definitely supports the local farmers, the organic produce, and the other little eateries that show up here. And the Westford Academy students that we are honoring today add so much to this. Not only do they help Gloria and her staff run this, but they also learn themselves what it takes to be managers and leaders for their future. So we're very fortunate to have such a committed group of students to help.
Well, thank you. It's such an honor to be here. You know, since the, can we have a hand for Gloria Gilbert and everything she's done? Gloria has been wonderful establishing the farmers market, and all the volunteers essentially are really the pieces of this fine machine that works every spring and every fall to have a great area for people to come to and get fresh and sustainable and organic food. It's quite a pleasure for me. I do a lot of my shopping here as well. But you volunteers, you student volunteers are really what keeps everything going here. And I would like to first recognize two particular volunteers with letters of recognition. Andrea Burt for the Children's Program Manager. And Chinar Rastogi. And now we come to the main event. And this is, every year I recognize two graduating seniors with a citation from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts for all of their hard work of really making everything here work the way we would like to see farmers markets work across the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, because Westford's farmers market certainly has been a model for that, and it's because of the work that you folks do here. But two particular individuals. May I have David Rosenberg please stand up here? David, come on up. David, on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, be it known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers sincere congratulations to David Rosenberg for your many years of dedicated service and commitment to the mission of the Westford Farmers Market. The entire membership extends its very best wishes, signed by the Speaker of the House and State Representative Jim Arcero. This is for you. Congratulations. You don't have any hands left to shake, so
This is wonderful. Growing, being a lifelong resident of Westford and seeing, what all the volunteers for the farmers market, especially Westford Academy students, being a Westford Academy grad, it's certainly something that I look forward to every year, being able to, honor the work that the students do here to, just make this a very vibrant and exciting place to come every year. I think every Tuesday, this is where a lot of folks in Westford and the surrounding area come to get their, fresh produce, their organic products from a lot of the different farms and eateries everywhere in this sort of greater Lowell and Middlesex West area.
It is the one time out of the year that we really pay tribute for the hard work and dedication to all of the students that make the farmers market come to life. And I have to say, people always ask me, what do the students actually do? And they do all of the grunt work. Rain or shine, they carry heavy tents back and forth in and out of the church basement, and they lug them across, 500 feet, and they set them up. If it's raining, they have to break it down in the rain. They do beverages, they do fundraising. We just had a bike-a-thon. They do the marketing. We do fish raffles. They have to collect emails. So they do an enormous amount of work that people actually don't realize. And without them, I think it would be virtually impossible to have such a terrific farmers market. So this is a special day to really pay our respect, gratitude to the kids.
On Friday, October 24th, Westford Rotarians distributed dictionaries to all the third grade classes right here in Westford.
We are a service club that meets weekly to try to find out how we can help people in the community and around the world. That's what the Westford Rotary Club is about. And we've got some members here that are going to be passing out dictionaries to every third grader in Westford. So, John, tell them about the book itself.
One of the most important things I want you to do is to open up the front cover when you get your book. And what do you want to write there? So this belongs to your name. I want you to write your name. This is your book. This is not just a dictionary. So the dictionary's got meaning for all the different words and spellings, right? But it's got a lot of interesting things in the back too. Information about all the planets, information about all the presidents and the countries, the states, the capitals, and one of my favorite parts of this whole book, I finally found it, is the longest word. The longest word is here.
So I'm standing here with Superintendent Bill Olson, and we just finished distributing dictionaries to the third grade schools in Westford. And Mr. Olson, can you share your thoughts on this initiative undertaken by the Westford Rotary Club? I believe you have been a part of this now for 2 years.
That's right. It's been a very enjoyable experience, and I can't thank the Rotary enough. As we go around the schools and distribute the dictionaries, you see the excitement of our third grade students upon receipt of them. And they're opening them, they're thumbing through them, they're reading through them, looking up words. And it's all part of a good, quality, balanced literacy program. And so thank you to the Rotary. Every little bit counts in our school system, and the Rotary has certainly contributed to the success of our school system and the achievement of our students. So thank you again.
If you have a show idea or you want to volunteer on the news program, please leave us a message at westfordcat.org. We'd like to thank you for watching and remind you, don't just watch TV, make it. We're going to leave you with highlights of the last Farmers Market Halloween Costume Parade. I'm George Cox. Thank you for watching.